Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Masters of the Universe Tuesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Masters of the Universe Masterverse Revolution Sorceress Teela. Let's get into it! Let's start our magical journey with a look at the packaging. And here we have the new Masterverse packaging. 30 points of articulation, Netflix original series. 6 and up Mattel Masterverse. And then we have the nice exploding rock look that's very reminiscent of the original packaging. And then we have a nice window here showcasing a partial view of the figure and accessories. Masters of the Universe Revolution Sorceress Teela, and then some nice artwork on the front of Teela, and it wraps around to the side, and you see her mother back here behind her as a spirit, I'm guessing. And then here's some nice artwork of just Teela as the sorceress. And on the back, nice product shot that looks like it's in front of some artwork, perhaps. Maybe they green screened it. I'm not entirely sure. And then here's some close-ups of some of the figure's features. Close-up shot of the head of an artwork. Sorceress Teela, heroic guardian of Castle Grayskull. After years of running from her past, Teela embraces her heritage and hones her newfound magical powers as the next sorceress of Castle Grayskull. Also available, each sold separately, subject to availability. Colors and decorations may vary. Cross sale of Sorceress Teela, Man-at-Arms, Trapjaw, and Skeletor. Mattel, empowering the next generation through play. And then on the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, symbols I'm not going to learn, contents, one figure, accessories, the assortment number, and a barcode. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and her accessories. And here we have her first accessory, which is the sorceress's staff. And it's all molded in white plastic. And it does have some nice molded details there. That being the back of the bird, that being the front. And then the end there. So, overall, very nice looking piece. The other two accessories she comes with is an extra set of hands, which look to me like magic casting hands on in and out hinges. And these may be the Evil Lyn hands from that first Revelation Evil Lyn, because she also had magic casting hands, and I believe these are where those come from, but I'm not going to swear to it 100% because I'm only human and I could be mistaken. But there we go. So those are the accessories. Let's take a look at the figure herself. And I have to say, it's got some nice paint on the face and the head. The hair it might not be a separate piece. This piece might be separate. Yes, this piece is separate. The hair might also be separate piece. It's hard to tell, but it does have some nice paint apps on it. And then she's got one here, maybe the white here. I do believe it's molded in this gold, but I could be mistaken. That actually might be paint. I believe that it is. And it may be molded in this color plastic. That seems more likely. But this looks like a big paint app. This looks like it's molded in color. I'm gonna say that's what it is. And then it's got some nice paint apps here. As far as her cape goes, not nearly as elaborate or bird-like as her mother's, but it's not bad looking. It doesn't fan out and make wings like the original Sorceress did. And then at the bottom looks like we got some paint apps there on the bottom of the shoes that come up to the tip of the, around the tip of the toes at least. So I don't know, it's not the greatest version of Sorceress, but really the only version of Teela as the Sorceress that I know of, so that at least makes it unique. But again, overall it's not a bad looking figure. It does look like it's taken elements of Teela's costume and combined it with elements of the Sorceress's garb to create this look. So that's, I guess that was what they were really going for. So, and again, overall it's not bad looking. Because of the hair, she can't really look up. So we're going to take a look at the articulation. I forgot to say that. So she can't really look up because of the hair. She can look down that far. She's got some chicken neck in there and a little bit of waggle. And because of the hair, she probably can do the full exorcist, but it's tight and the head might pop off, or you might mess up these shoulder pieces doing that, but it will do it. At the shoulder, she can raise her arm up that high, and the arm will go itself around 360 degrees, but because of these shoulder pads, they get in the way and will not allow it. Cut here at the upper bicep for a full 360 degree rotation. Double hinged pinless elbow, and it gives you that much bend. In and out hinge at the wrist, and it does give you a 360 degree rotation, and same on the other side, in and out hinge and rotation. There's a cut here where the chest and the abdomen meet. It also gives you a 360 degree rotation along with some hula. And I'm pretty sure there's another cut here at the waist, but with these figures that have the overlay, they are sometimes difficult to get to cooperate, but I'm gonna try. Hold it at the torso and then you spin it around, so it spins around freely. So between what's at the waist and the torso, she can bend forward that far, back about that far, so not a whole lot. At the hips, it feels like she has a little bit of the pull down hinge, but I don't think she does. Let's see. It's hard to tell. No, it is pulling down, but it's just very, very slight. So because of the overlay, she can only give you that much of the splits. And she only kicks, mine only kicks forward that far. She might be getting hung up, I'm not sure. I did have to soak this figure. So back that far again because the overlay kind of gets in the way. She does have a cut here at the upper thigh that gives you 360 degree rotation. And I'm going to turn it out like this so we can look at this double hinged pinless knee and how much range it gives. And looks like it gives you about that much range of motion. There's also a cut here at the top of the boot for another 360 degree rotation. At the ankle, tilts down that far, up that far, and forward-facing pin for rocker, and as far as weapon storage goes, she just holds her staff in her hand, and that's it. It would have been great to have had an up and down hinge on her wrist rather than in and out. And I think it would have added to the value of the figure. But there we have it, my friends. A look at Sorceress Teela and her accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have the Masters of the Universe Masterverse Revolution Sorceress Teela with the Masters of the Universe Masterverse Revelation Captain of the Guard Teela and the Masters of the Universe Masterverse Revelation Sorceress. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the Masters of the Universe Masterverse Revolution Sorceress Teela, with from the Marvel Legends series making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. From G.I. Joe Classified series, we have the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And our final Masterverse comparison, the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the Masters of the Universe Masterverse Revolution Sorceress Teela, I have to say it's an okay figure. During a look at the figure, I said she had pull-down hinges in the hips, and I don't think that that's true. I think it was just a little loose. So if there's pull-down hinge in there, it doesn't give you very much. So there is that. I do admit I was mistaken on that point. And it happens, guys. It happens. Now, as far as this having a really sorceress look to it, you know, some of the colors are right. I don't think the cape is... I don't think there's enough cape in this design. And, you know, and that's based, of course, on the media for this. Masters of the Universe Revolution. And... you know, I do think they did a nice job combining up the Sorceress's look with Teela's look. And, you know, I think they come up with something that was unique to this version of the character. But I would have liked to have seen a little more wing with the cape. So, but I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen the cartoon for this yet, so I don't know if maybe she doesn't know how to turn into a bird, if that's not in her repertoire yet, or if she will ever be able to turn into Zoar the Falcon, or a falcon similar to Zoar, as the Sorceress did. So, it does look like she inherited her mother's staff, along with her guardianship of Castle Grayskull. And, you know, at the end of the day, again, it's a unique design. It's a nice take on the character. But it just feels like there's more Teela elements in it than Sorceress elements. And perhaps that's because Teela is new. Again, I don't know. I haven't watched the media yet. So I'm not up to date on... you know, if there's something in there that's why she looks, you know, why her appearance is the way that it is. But again, it's a unique take on the figure. I don't hate it. I won't say I love it. It's just kind of okay. Some of the costume elements do get in the way of the articulation. But, you know, that every line runs into that some, where articulation is hampered by the aesthetic of the figure. And, you know, I don't really fault it for that. And honestly, I don't know what else to say about this figure. It's at the end of the review here, it's okay. It's adequate. It fills a spot in my display I didn't know needed filling. And again, it does that okay, adequately. And it's okay. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it, for the most part. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out further. Or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I will see you next time.